Hello and welcome. Right, I thought it's best to get this going. I was just debating on who to use, and I thought, well, it really is no. Yeah, I'm trying to play this realistically. I've said this last time, and then I carried on doing it the same way. I think going forwards, yeah, I know such things don't exist, so therefore it sort of stretches your imagination. But I think a limit of about 4 of these at one time. I think it stems from when I was on Riverside, and I used to try to get as much as of the wool as possible with the big wheel loader. It's sort of like it becomes a challenge, but then you sort of think, yeah, but you're always going on about playing realistically. And then it looks really weird because you've like got 6 bags of this at once. Yeah, I mean, some things are okay, like there's bales, which everybody does, and it's a convention. But then there's some things which really all you've got to do is just let's also, so that it doesn't look too messy, because I realise how terribly messy I am and how it annoys people. We just stick this at least together with the fertiliser, so that if we are going to sort of leave it with it being so close to where we are, sort of using it as an overflow. But I thought it's time to get these stones in to our new production. I've been studying the map, and I thought I've never been a massive fan of you can buy a product from one place and you can sell it at another. Now I realise you can do that on this map. There's quite a bit of that. Now I know Mr. CLP always used to do that, but I've always liked that and it's nothing wrong with it. I'm not having a go either. You know, I'm a massive fan of Mr. CLP. So what I'm trying to say is we all play the way that we play, but we've all got our inner rules that we work by, and I've always liked to do this, that if we can make it ourselves, like the salt now. Oh no, don't strap. Are you telling everybody the last session don't lift it with it being strapped? And then you're going to strap it. Now you strap it, now it's raised, now it's happy. Right, let's get this over to our new production. And I'm trying to, there is a sneaky way, sort of, but we've got to find an even sneakier way, I think, where we're not, because this is long. So then let's have a look. If we go, yes, the back way leads sort of to that road there. So if we go up over our farmyard, it's, yeah, that's why I was wanting to do that sort of sneaky way up the back of the farmyard. So I don't think any actual, no, actually we could swap at this point with some of one of the faster ones, because we are not the fastest really. It does seem a bit silly having fast tractors and the agri power that's fast as well, and then we're going to use I mean, this also turns on a dime. It's a beautiful thing, so I love this type of implement stroke tractor. Yeah, wow, it's amazing. Right, let's get cracking. So we'll stick to the road for a little bit. Yeah, I know, I'm only holding on to this money until I sort of think what we're doing. I'd like to go into cows, because that's going to help us with the manure business, with the fertilizer business on the map. So yeah, but we couldn't only get 60 at the minute. I'd like to at least afford 100, so that's why I'm trying to feed this to make us both lime and also then a herbicide that we can sell. Chickens we may well invest in, because they're not much trouble, are they? We can run a bag of chicken feed from the shop really easily without even going into, you know, like some field points or anything like that. So we've still got to find out yet if that is our, I think it is on our land, I'm not sure. Yes, I would say it is. Looking at the map, I would say that's just on our land. We are, yeah, we are. Field 24, plot 31, just on the edge. I think that is ours. So again, I don't know if that is going to be, not that we need it, but what I'm saying is, if it's on the map and we bought that and then that is ours, then I am indicating, I know really, oh, nice indicators. Now it should be a right-hand fork, which we go right the way to the top of. Might not be Yeah, it is. Although you can take this left fork, I don't think there's a road past. Let's have a look. I don't think there is. It's no, because the field's in the way. We ran up there, if you remember. Whereas there is a road if you carry on this way. And then we veer left at the end onto the proper road. So there's a lot of knots going on the road, which with this beast, it's probably a good idea not to do too much of that. It's a bit of a long beast. There's a lot of... Oh, still managed to knock the... yeah, no, it should be approaching very, very soon. Right. There we are, I see it in the distance now. Yay. Now, that's a bit of a horrible... I could have actually gone straight on. I would have been more sensible to it, because I'm going to knock into that post, and if it wasn't... Yeah. So then what we need to do is go straight over. Now this isn't very good at... Let's have a look. Yeah, oh no, I think we leveled it enough that it's not terrible if we pull back onto the white road. Even though it's long, it should. To sort of pull forwards enough that we do that just. Yay, fantastic. Right, so then, let's just check that now. Yeah, because I'm trying to do as many income streams as I possibly can. We've even like whatever we're allowed. We've obviously got the solar panel bank, 74. We are at 116 now. I'd like to do that so that we can, as soon as possible, get on to... Yeah, grabbing some cows and things as well. It's what my sort of plan is. Right, so I think we're looking for productions, I would say is what you're fumbling around for. Yeah, put some more water into the distributor. Did a couple of minutes of that before we started. So the lime is now churning. It should then send the salt if you'd got it to distribute, which then means we need to go to the... the production shed, and we need to stick on herbicide. And has that got water? It will do now that it's calling for it. So really, the one thing we do need to do is pop to... Yeah, I think we need to do a bit of direct water. We'll leave this for now. And we're going to pop over. We've got enough sort of vehicles that we... Doesn't matter if one of them's over there. We've got that in the morning. So I don't want to shilly-shally around either. No, the fence is over there now. I took it over there, didn't I? Right, let's do a little bit of direct water into the production shed. It needs a little. I know we could... Let's just do a little bit of ferrying. And, or do we just speed up time and just do this? That might be probably the better. Now that that's calling for... We go to 10 o'clock. Should. My time is not going down on my... for some reason. Let's just see, did that stick water in it? It should have done now that we've called for it. So, production shed, farm supply production. Farm productions, it's getting complicated with all these farm productions. That's why I often call it by the name of the modder, which I know I shouldn't really. Ah, yeah, it's got 13 tons of water. So, yeah, I'm going to put some direct. It is sticking it in, but it tends to... It never runs out. In other words, it'll put some on each of the hours, but it... I think I'd sooner do a little bit more directly. If we sort of do this, this is just to begin with. I don't want for it to fluff up, if you know what I mean, where it doesn't do everything that it should do, because I'm trying to do everything maximum, as in like do my absolute best, that we don't miss any opportunities to maximise our thing without buying off the map and selling on the map. Yeah, I've always tried to steer clear of that because it muddies the water and people say, yeah, well, you're just selling fuel, or, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it, because otherwise I'll be having to go at Mississippi, and there isn't. What I'm trying to say is I don't want to muddy the waters. If we can make it, we can sell it. If we can't, or if we are, yeah, that's not quite as cut and dry as that. If we are selling ours, I mean, sometimes I miss by doing the sell method on production, sometimes that you miss, which is why on Sri Lanka, because the price was so good at selling at Erlingrat, I actually did sell, because it would be silly to say goodbye to like an extra 25% profit just through selling it directly. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a speed increase, so you could equally argue that, well, I'm selling it cheaper, but I'm actually getting rid of it quicker, which is another salesmanship thing a lot of companies do in the world. So it's not last one, because what I'd like to do is get on with the harvest next session. But I just wanted to do this so that all processors are at their best and that we're not waiting for water to be distributed on the hour and blah blah blah. Yeah, and then we'll stick this back. I'd say it does have to be quite a lot though in this. Yeah, no, that you've nearly filled it, so that's enough. So then now we'll stick this back where it should be. In the morning, of course, not only it will be the harvest. I think what we'll do though, I'd like to feature the harvest, and I suppose we can stick the. In fact, it would be this very one. Let's stick this and one of the others on the mowers. Yeah, we're doing that as the dedicated fertilizer, aren't we, at the minute? Not that we can't let go of its things, but yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. So if we get these two ready for the morning, we can at least set the mowers off. Actually, it might already be on that course, but I don't think it is. Let's just try. I got these fields the wrong way around to begin with. Clear, load, activate. Make sure you're on left. Oh, and not on nearest. We want you to be on first. And we want the crystal, which is right next door. Smashing. Make sure you're on. You look like you was on a bigger course. Looking at those lines. So don't know what you would have been on though. Oh, fertilising, of course you would. The fertiliser spreader was right behind, wasn't it? So right, 35, clear current course, load, activate, and yeah, that's right and right. Fantastic. So they're ready for the morning. We've got the Massey, which is on the field, which needs shifting, otherwise it's going to get whacked. Also make sure that the big thing is like not leaning on the field like it is, because that's going to cause havoc as well. Right then, so where do we stick you safely out of the way now that we've got the farmyard with all its little blue dots? Could sort of run it across here, and also the fence needs pulling off not on the actual field either. I don't think there's enough room for this, so I think it thins, it narrows there, it does widen back out there, but then we can just literally pull this actually onto the road on this, and then all of the mowers can safely pass us. Yeah, we can now bend this around here like that, bring it back on in a bit. Yeah, now let's load the course for this, the 15.8 meter. Load, activate. I don't think I'm going to do it, but at least it gives me the option of, oh, are we going to take the harvester as well? Down that back road? Well, we've got a minute. No, I know we've got to reload the header, haven't we? So we really need the John Deere. So let's go grab that quickly in its telehandler configuration, which should be one of those down there. It's the one we want. We might be in if we're using this as a telehandler, might really need this to have a bigger weight at the back. This is a beautiful pass through, so you could still stick another one, or you could stick this on top of another one with catch-ups, because there's a beautiful lizard one that's ideal for this type of job. I think we can sneak past that without having to disturb him. I'm glad we shifted the clamps. It's made a lot. We could actually put productions here if we really wanted. Right, and also, shall we shift the terrace undercover? I didn't like to do it before because we didn't technically own it, and I know, no, it's catch-ups. It's okay with the 2 points. It is only a 2-point on it. Yeah, it's just the wire connection, so yeah. Always used to throw me those, but they are called a 2 points, aren't they? There's a bit of something weird there on the ground. I think it's on purpose though. So let's stick that as if we do own it, because we do. Let's put that header on and run that across so that all the prep is done tomorrow morning. This is what I was saying about the only bad side to doing this, where you lift the header on and it drops off so easily, is I could have put it on with the header itself, with the actual harvester so that it really doesn't matter. Although there's not much room, as we can see. So it should really work. Is that, no, that's not on properly. It's leaning a bit heavily, isn't it? Can we sort of push it from the side? Is it going to fall off? Probably. Let's have a go. We could always stick the John Deere on follow, couldn't we really? Just in case of any mishaps, because if you go a little too fast, that's what happens. It drops off. If you bump a little bit too heavily on the road, or no, we can safely at this point. Watch it. Just gonna do it. Yeah, I think let's play this sensible. Let's put that on follow. It's really not going to hurt. Luckily for us, it's not a very busy road. Wink, wink. That's a nice quick pop. Yeah, it's not properly on, is it? It's a bit hovery. Yeah, I'd like to do olives, but it does take quite a lot of cash to put all of the seeds and stuff like that in. Even though we can put it in the distributor, we can. I would like to go into olives like that. I realise we'll be losing the leaves. Yeah, you can't have everything though. So this way here, this is our very field, so we could actually leave this just here like that without blocking anybody else's field off too. Thank you very much, young man. Yes, I have got my Star Wars names on. Yeah, I didn't look around. Right, so then, if we go through till the morning, we do also need to make a decision on buying the I think we can do it. We're going to buy that. Because we can always sell it, I think. And it's tough if we can't. Yeah, let's have a look at now what that does. The dairy, butter, cheese, chocolate. And we need to buy some pallets. Ooh. Ah, this is doing what that other one did. Oh, no, it isn't. No, it is. You're only allowed to buy one, and then it will do. Oh, actually, you're only allowed to buy one because that's all you can buy. So we need to switch. That don't matter. If we do that on, I'd like to see. So it's sheep, cheese, and cheese. So the sooner we buy our cows, the better, really. So then, now that we've done that, if we go over to our sheep place, yeah, I've thought about this, and I think we can just about manage to do it. Yeah, we're going to use the power of distributions to shift things around, which is the entire point of FS22. So, and there's enough room for us to do. What was there? Did I stick something there? Or was there something there before we were here and someone shifted something? I'm not sure. But I'm not sure it's going to go there. Might have to shift this a little, even if we lose a little bit of value, because there's a bit of room where the wood store is. But again, that's but there's that there, there's the BGA there, so that's not, there's a bit of room there where the sign is, which takes up quite a bit of room, and there is also a bit of room there, but we might need to, we have. Right, let's do a bit of jiggery pokery. Believably so. I used to be able to chop these, but I don't know if you can now. We have more than one way to skin. Oh, you can now, no. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because we could shift it in real life. We are trying to play realistically, as if a tree's a tree. Otherwise it makes a mockery of playing realistically, doesn't it, really? That's what always used to annoy me. When I did begin to start to play realistically, and you can't, because you can't shift a log, or you can't move a fence, or just make a tweak on your land. This sort of does make a bit of a mockery. Right, so then, it is in silos. It is a production. It's only small, as in it's my main task for it is, again, the Grainquid Pro was the one that started all this. That's in production, so whereas this is classed as a silo, but it does the same thing. It comes in lots of different sizes. Its first one is very cheap, 20,000, but it's only got 100 tons capacity per. So this is all of those. Wow, they are fantastic little warehouses for specific things. No, we're not after those though. So it does do all of those, right? That's nice to know. Oh wow, that's nice to know that actually erShaba, I'm going to say erShaba because everyone else does, has even done them for the new storage types. Perhaps that's quite amazing. Flexible storage, seed, solid compost and lime. Pig food and mixturation, solid store. Oh, any crops. And any crops. All 720,000. I think you can actually have those on other maps as well. Yeah, I think you can. Right, and so there is, it's coming up soon, I think. Low cost silos, erShaba, million. Just past that, he says, there's a steel ball coming. There's so many, aren't there? Sawmill. We are getting there, honest. Silos 2000. Here we go. Silo storage. It's only a tiny little thing, really. That's because it's. That's not too bad. No, that's fairly flat as well. Just need the grate so that it's not too. In fact, I wouldn't mind if it was on our road. Fantastic. Let's just check. Let's go down on the ground. I think that's fairly flat. It is. So we're going to use this for shifting. You say that it might not recognise the milk, in which case it's going to be the quickest place and remove in history. I don't think it will. It's not going to recognise the milk, is it? I never thought of that. It's annoying. Yeah, it would be. I'm sure I'm going to be right. This is not going to work. So we should sell it straight away because it was just an idea. It was just, it would have been a good way to actually push things around for the map. So I don't think it's going to work. In which case, we have plenty of other options, really. It's just I was trying to use productions as they were supposed to be used, really. I don't think this is going to recognise it. Nope, it does not. Right, okay then. In that case, we're going to take it the old-fashioned way, because up on the hill, just at the back, there is the T-Wolf. I do like that. It's a nice name. Let's take this. Yeah, because we're not far away, are we? There is. Yeah, I'm going to cut across because it makes more sense. It's not like you couldn't, and it's going to stop hitting the sign, really. We need to be taking right, the bottom. And we will indicate even, because we don't know that there's not anybody behind us. Really. It is straight down here. It's fast. It is. It gets up. We could leave this under the tree without totally blocking. No, we could leave it here though. That is not blocking the way either. It's going to hit the tree slightly and stop. Fantastic. So let's run down. I'm going to meet you down there though. I'm not going to expect you. And it's fairly obvious I'm not going to reset. Right, so then let's get rid of the Nicky. Because its only purpose was just that one thing, so it's a shame. Yeah, it would work normally. It's only because of it being special, the sheep milk. It's there. I see it. Let's see where we were going. Right, smashing. It's worth taking this down. Let's be honest. Right, so then I'm going to meet you down there. I'm going to see you shortly. There's a sneaky little back road just opposite our field that I thought I'd just show, because if anybody's going to play the map, it's useful to know. So yeah, we're just sneaking down that. It's got a little bridge, I think. Yeah, and it almost leads. This actually goes past the whatever that is. Yeah, in fact, let's go past it. Can do that. This has got a couple of pieces of our equipment that are strewn at the side. The Mercury, I think, and something else. So I'm hoping we can get past it with this. That's the only thing we've been able to turn on a dime. You can turn on a dime. Yeah, this would have been. This is one of the groves. Which olives? Oh yeah, it is. It's olives. Oh no, they're like the olive trees, but I don't think they are. They're the pistachios. Now I'm not doing it because I've done it already, and it is not so easy. It's a little bit finicky. So I wish I could buy them, the pistachios or the almonds, and we could do this. I would allow that for that particular product because it is quite tricky to do. It's very time consuming as well. For the profit you get, one of them's not very much. Now then, let's have a look. Carry straight on down here, and you should see it has. Yeah, it is. And having done it once, yeah, it is a very hit and miss way of doing it as well. And I did try it a couple of seasons, so I'm as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I think you can get in that way. I'm not sure actually. Let's go around the corner. Let's do this properly, and if there's a back way, we'll come out that way. I think that's still a field. It is. It's not. Yeah, it's not what I thought it was. And we are around the corner on the left. I think, if I remember rightly, that's the field entrance. Yeah. This is the sheep. I'm still debating about the sheep. Still think it's not a bad... Because if we've got to do this, that's what I was saying. You could also bring something with a rear hitch and really... Well, actually, no, there's no... As I said, there is no need. You could just leave a tractor down here, especially for a little bike we have at the other one, and it really wouldn't be out of place. So there's plenty of room for something like the H2 Studios. Right, so this goes over... Or no, actually, it goes... Oh, it does go over here. But that isn't that the dairy? Can you go both sides? Oh no, it is all. It works like that. Yeah, that's all right. I thought I didn't want to make it in the wrong side, but it does go here. So this can also do. Fantastic. We'll take that back because I would like to do the water the sheep this morning. Right, so we need to switch that on. We're sitting idly by doing the milk when we could be doing a job. Oh no, we're actually already on, aren't we? Oh, so butter's only from standard milk. Ah, it's only sheep cheese then. Let's have a look how much sheep cheese is worth, because I've got to be honest, it's a bit of a white elephant if it's not worth very much. How much is normal cheese worth? Quite a lot, I would say. I think I sell it every time, but I never really closely look at the price. UHT milk and sheep milk. Oh, right. I think we're definitely doing better to sell it as cheese. Right, now let's look at standard cheese. About the same. I suppose it's still good though. It is. Yeah, it looks like there's a less of a drop with the sheep cheese. Right, I'm going to know. I'm not going to drag you with me for this. I'm going to see you back at the sheep place. See you shortly.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.